Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Here's Pacheco. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
On first and 10, it's Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Dobbins will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They get this out left, and this is called touchdown, Baltimore. Odell Beckham, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, first and 10. And he loses the football a second time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Sends it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Now Jackson on first down. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. They'll run with Dobbins. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Right side, there's Likely with it. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here comes Dobbins on the toss right, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. David Ojabo running in to take him down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. This one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. Now how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Eluding the pressure right. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick six to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the...
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up, 2 up, 2 up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. On play action, now Rodgers rolling to his right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it to slot receivers? But the only guys can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They run it again with Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. In motion right is Wilson. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a play action now for Rodgers. Under a heavy rush and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. This one can... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 81 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Well, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. On third down, here's Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on fourth. They're going to try a second time. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. Loose inside the 30. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just got to hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause.
And Cook will get in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Jets are able to move back in front. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
Well, he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. 25 yards that time.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets are able to add on to that lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes it 21-8. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
And Andrews lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. Jackson on first down. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Quentin Jefferson busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Hey, we gotta get this done. God, this is now or never.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw here. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for them. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Rodgers now on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He finds Wilson. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out. Just what they need, a lecture from me. But subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
No, we changed it. You.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action with Jackson. Out to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Down to about the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A give up the middle to Dobbins. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 36 yards. And the Ravens are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On 1st down, Rodgers. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down.
Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson from 17 yards out. And the Jets will add to their fourth quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me to that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very... He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 47.
Oh, a design run for their wideout. "36 yards on the play." So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd and 1, Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 8 yards out. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try to bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 55 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. On play action, it's Rodgers. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. On 2nd down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to throw, Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down. You've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Here's 1st down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it.
And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And this going to wind up incomplete. So they took a chance on the fake spike. Doesn't work out, but at least here, the clock does stop with the incompletion. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from 51 yards for the win. It's on target, and it's good. From 51 yards out, he drills it. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big 2nd half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half.
I can't fade away. Baby, I've been too turned, I don't care about what a hater say. Dark skin, thick, I like the so I named the bay. I'm in it every day. New drip, I just spent some G's on my attire. These ratchets keep on growing, but my jeans getting tighter. I went overseas with the swiper. Bad, no, I never seen nothing like her. I bought for my snipers. Any sun moving, make it sing like the choir. Peter got Lindsay Lohan. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man. I need some more bands. I'm a grown man.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. But tonight we've got a good AFC matchup on tap as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Into the air right away is Allen. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and that forced the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more. then do exactly what we saw there.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 23 yards on the play. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard. Stephon Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 35 yards.
And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing it perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't it? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy?
And in for the Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 32 yards.
And the Ravens strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Well, not content with a first-quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field, thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins.
There he goes, offside.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and run it here. And he finds his way into the end zone as two successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And the Bills are going to recover. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for two here. Allen will try to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. From midfield now, here's Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. 23 yards, the final tally. They'll run here with Edwards. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
An option handoff here to Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Ravens are able to extend their lead. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
Well, Brent, as they say in popular culture,
do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. Hey, I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you, I'm on it, break, no side, no about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. Them other guys, irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Camp, it's half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she love that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cut that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me, I have to tell her it's not that. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay, run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. punt going to go to the air right away. That is caught. It's Williams. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, just about an ideal start to this one offensively, because on the road, you want to make sure you quiet the home crowd early. And how do they do it? Nice march to start things off, let the run game find its footing early. That drive certainly checked a lot of boxes, and they finished it off with a touchdown run.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Jackson being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. That would complete to Prochet. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown.
James Crochet
From 13 yards out.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from taking the lead. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert.
Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4.
Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Out of the gun, Herbert steps away. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have regained the lead.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
They're going to try and run. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off.
And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
And the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Well, now they'll try the end around. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and 1.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Jackson. Buying time to his left.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. He's got room at the 30. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Joey Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Now Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
4th down, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down well shy of the goal line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases him, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. He's got Allen.
Room past the 35. Through the middle of the field. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20.
Touchdown, Allen! Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down.
And the Chargers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word, if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Jackson. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Herbert. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers are able to stretch out their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Jackson now. They'll roll him out right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Herbert on 1st down now. Steps away to his left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, Almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. On the return is Duvernay. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a...
Odell Beckham Jr.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 59 yards.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
I have to admit, I love the excitement of the two-point try. You know, to see what's going to happen, and it happens pretty quickly, doesn't it? You get an answer, and in this case, it's unsuccessful for the guys trying it.
Completely unrelated. I just realized that I stole both of your pins in this last half of the game. My bad, partner.
Hey, that's okay. Well, and just in the time they went for two.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here.
It's caught inside the 25. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins,
62 yards.
And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for two.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Ravens have got it, and they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of having played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On the screen, this is Eckler. Touchdown! Austin Eckler, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They come in off a touchdown drive. The last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor. Just where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Buying time to his left. That one complete to Prochet. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 43. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Jackson on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And Jackson throwing once more. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Hard throw, incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. You just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Josh Palmer, an 18-yard touchdown grab.